Ayrton Senna and Michael Schumacher. First 3 poles all consecutively. That's quite a good list to be on. Tell me how you did it, because while others struggled with the sliding today, you seem to use it as part of your flow for your lap.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy this weekend. Very hot, track very slippery. And also this track is not easy to put all the sectors together. So I think I was happy with my lap. Maybe there was a little bit more on the table, but we don't know because I didn't even do one corner. But I'm happy with the performance, especially this weekend where with the others bringing big upgrades, it has been a bit more difficult for us, but the team did a tremendous job.
I'm not going to ask you about starts, but I will ask you about the rain. Does that go in your favour potentially if then it is a wet start tomorrow? That takes that element out of it for you? Do you want the rain?
Well, I mean, if it's a rolling start, definitely we will take that element out of the way. But yeah, let's see. I mean, obviously it's meant to be raining a lot, so let's see also with timings what's going to happen. Hopefully we're going to be able to find the best timing in order not to have crazy conditions, but for sure it's going to be slippery tomorrow in the wet, if there is any, and it's not going to be easy also because everyone has so little experience. Some of us even don't have any experience on the wet, so it's going to be quite a new challenge for everyone.
Take a job. Well done. If I'd said to you in Japan you'll be a tenth and a half off Mercedes pole by the time you came here, would you have believed us?
I would have told you completely crazy.
You wouldn't be the first person to have said that to me, I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, it's an incredible turnaround for us. It's 2 things probably. I mean, I really didn't feel in control of the car up until this weekend. I didn't know what was going to happen with it. So the team has brought, of course, a really good performance upgrade to the car, made the car also much more drivable for me, it really clicked as soon as I jumped in the car here. It just felt great, or a lot better. And for us still to be on the front row is a bit of a surprise, but we take it. And I think it's also a massive boost for the whole team that it is at least like heading into the right direction.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, so to find a direction to take on these cars this year with these regs must be a really confidence boosting for everybody. But when you are alongside Kimi on the front row tomorrow, the opportunity for you to get into the lead.
I've not had really good starts yet, so let's see. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Matt.
Quali's been obviously where you've been lacking a little bit. How much better was it today? I know even though you weren't able to get into make up the mixed up pace, you know, Max got ahead of you in this session. Kimi was a bit much quicker. Looked like they're back a little bit in that session. What do you make of kind of what's going on around you?
Everything is so sensitive that as soon as you change a little bit something with this car, you can see big jumps either way. Max and Red Bull has had a crazy upgrade this weekend. I mean, from Japan where I don't think they went into Q3 to now being on the front row is impressive. On our side, we brought a very significant upgrade. So yeah, it seems that everybody is closer to each other now, which is exciting. But if I'm honest, I will just want Ferrari to be ahead. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. We know that our race pace is strong.
Best luck tomorrow.
Thanks,
Charles.
Did the team manage to get the software issue fixed for you?
Yeah, the car was much better in qualifying, so I don't think we had any power issues. That was the best that it's been this weekend. And we changed the car, and I was much happier with it. I wish I started the weekend with that balance. Q2 was looking really solid, and then when I got to Q3, I just struggled to extract the most from it.
I think a lot of people struggled in Q3. I don't know whether conditions changed a lot for people or anything, but in terms of the upgrades that the team have brought here this weekend, do you feel they've worked, the team knows the direction now? Is there a case of leaving here with a bit more confidence, perhaps? That
I don't know if it's leaving with more confidence. I think the rest of the team did a great job to bring upgrades. They worked so hard, so I'm incredibly grateful for that. I think clearly the other teams are doing different things with their car in terms of development, and so we need to look into that. But I know that we're pushing hard. I know there's more to come, and I really hope that, as I said, I think there's more to extract from what we currently have. We're still losing a bit on the straights, but I think we improved a lot in this session. And before this weekend, we knew that we were like 4 to 5 tenths down on straights. So I don't know if that's the same here this weekend, but yeah, I feel like we took a step forward. You know, it doesn't show in my result, but I'm optimistic for tomorrow.
Good. Hi, Lando. Your time yesterday for pole in the sprint, 3/10 off today's time. Can you just tell us why the car was so different today? What was it feeling like, or you don't know?
No, I'm not too sure. I mean, there are little things like it's probably a bit windier and the direction was a little bit different, temperatures, but same for everyone, right? So I think both cars clearly struggled a bit more than yesterday, and we need to understand why. At the same time, it's not like I think we did a bad job. I think other people they did a pretty bad job yesterday, and today they just did the job that they should have done. And I said it yesterday already, like Mercedes were just as quick as us. When you look at the GPS from Ferrari and Red Bull, there's many places they're quicker than us, you know. So I think we just did a very, very good job yesterday, and I did a good job yesterday, and we did a good job this morning to win the race. Today is probably just a little reality check, but it's more where we just deserve to be and where we should be, honestly. So I think we're all surprised how quick we were yesterday. But I think it was more because we did a good job, others didn't, and today was a little bit more the other way around. But it's not like we did a bad job. I think we just struggled a little bit.
It doesn't look like everyone's closed up. Do you need the rain tomorrow for the win? Can you still do something at the start? What are your thoughts on the prospects for it?
We'll see. I mean, we have had good starts, but Ferraris have also had probably the best starts in general. So I would like it to be dry. It would just keep it more straightforward. But yeah, it will be a challenge for everyone, you know, in the rain and the wet conditions. So both are opportunities. Both we have chances to go forwards. I think the Mercedes should probably just clear off of Kimi, but hopefully we can have a bit of a race with some of the guys around us.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that last run, you had the fastest middle sector, but then your first and thirds weren't there. How tricky was it out there for you in the car, and were conditions changing at all?
It was a bit tough. Yeah, I mean, it was just very variable from a lot of things. Wind, track conditions, what the power unit wants to do. It was, yeah, all a little bit random. So not the smoothest of sessions, especially the last lap of Q3. Yeah, did what I thought was a good job through turn 4, 5 and 6, and then something weird happened, and that's why my middle sector was so good, because I lost a whole bunch of time with a super clip when I didn't expect it, and then had more energy on the back straight, so that's why that looks so good.
What's the prospect for tomorrow then? I mean, obviously you have great starts. What's the target? It does look like you've caught up to Mercedes essentially, but then when a lap like that goes in from Kimi, what can you do in the race to try and take the win?
I think probably build some oars first.
So your forecast is a lot of rain.
I don't know, to be honest, I've not looked. Everyone's spoken about it the whole weekend, so I'm just going to roll with that. But we'll see what we get. I think, you know, if it is wet, that's going to obviously throw in a lot of spanners in the works, because no one's really driven these cars in the rain, and no one really knows what they're going to do. So, yeah, hopefully we're on the right side of that.
Well, your race engineer knows all about winning with oars, so maybe that's in your favour.
Exactly, yes.
Hi, guys. George, it looks like it's been a bit of a tricky weekend for you, sort of 3-4 tenths behind Kimi. What's the feeling like for you in the cockpit?
I just struggle on these low grip circuits, to be honest. Like here, Zandvoort, Brazil. Where
Sorry, excuse me, we're live. Thank you.
He wanted a photo with you there. And it was the same last year. You know, he was on pole last year. I was P5. So it's something I do want to work on, but I would say there's probably 3 tracks from the 24 that are real outliers for me, and Miami's definitely top of that list.
So this is a weekend of, is it damage limitation for you? Because obviously the others have gotten more competitive. So I guess in the early part of the season, at worst, you're going to be second. Now you're looking at 5th and 6th. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm not really thinking damage limitation, or I'm just going out there to maximize the result, and that was the same this morning. Tomorrow is a totally different day, weather on the radar, and we saw again with the race starts, you know, suddenly, you know, everything can change in that first couple of 100 meters. So
yours look great.
Yeah, we actually, I mean, it's great having a good start from P6. I would have liked that when I was on the front row in the last couple of races. So yeah, as I said, we're just not really I'm not really in a great groove at the moment, but you know, it's still really early days. This is a weak track for me, and just looking forward to getting to some tracks where I know I sort of excel. And yeah, long old year.
Can you pinpoint? Is it in the high speed? Is it slow speed? Braking entry? Like, is there an area? Because you sort of narrowed down to the low grip circuits.
Yeah.
Now, which part of it do you think is the weakness?
I would say it's just I'm like quite a smooth, precise driver, and that's always been my style. And on these tracks, you just got to be happy with the car just sliding. And it's not like I like the car on the edge, but this is like you've got a set of 200 lap hole tires on your car, and you go around, and it's just sliding, understeering, oversteering. That's the same for everybody. For what it's worth, it's so hot, tire pressures are high, the grip's really low. So it doesn't actually feel that pleasant, whereas you go to tracks like Saudi and the grip's super high and it feels mega to drive, and that's where It
sounds like Oscar and Lando. This is what Oscar's saying. He's super smooth and struggle with the low grip track. So at least you know where it is. So hopefully tomorrow, with the weather, well, who knows what the weather will do, but
sure.
I'll go better. I can hear someone beeping the horn. You got to go.
Cheers.
Thank you for your time.
Hey Fernando, it looks like on paper you guys aren't as far off the front as you were maybe at the start of the year. Could you take that as a little bit of positivity out of today?
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, I didn't see the times, but yeah, we tried to do our best. I lost a little bit of time there.
So heading into tomorrow then, it's just another test session, I guess, for you guys?
Yeah, I think so. It may rain, so it's very first time we drive in wet conditions. So yeah, I think a lot of things to discover. And in our case, as I said, with the gearbox as it is now, if it's damp, it could be quite risky. So we need to find what was the causal problem today.
Right, good luck with that. Thanks. Hey Ollie, did the car feel any better in quali relative to last sprint quali? I would just say new day tomorrow, anything can happen, unpredictable weather as well, so there's still a lot of opportunity and something to be had from tomorrow, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. Many opportunities.
Thanks. Valtteri out-qualified your teammate, got an upgraded package this weekend. It's all about the learning. How was that for you out there in terms of what you could have maxed out?
It's still about the learning, but we changed actually quite a lot after the sprint race, so and we made the car better. I think we also changed some of the bits that we were thinking maybe are not performing like they should, and it was definitely better.
In terms of making those changes, some of those with an eye on tomorrow as well, because obviously it's a long afternoon, unpredictable weather as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think tomorrow is a great opportunity, and hopefully it's mixed conditions.
Great stuff. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Another P8 in qualifying. Yeah. So tell me, how do you turn the P8 now into a P8 or better tomorrow and not drop back?
We'll try. I think today was really obvious the amount of data that we had on the rear, and of course after the contact with Max in the start, I fall back with. I lost those two places and then was really tricky in the dirty air. So I think just do all the basics right, and we'll have a good race. I'm confident that the car is quick. Of course, at rear day is worse. With my old rear wing, it is a little bit punishing, I think, especially in the race, because you slide so much on the rear that any extra bit of downforce is really helpful, and you take it with both hands. But it is what it is. I think we had a really solid weekend so far, and I'm really proud of the team to have a double Q3 for Alpine yesterday, today again. It's just showing the effort that everyone has been doing is paying us back, and yeah, I'm really proud. Of course, tomorrow we need to finish the job, but it's good to show how good the car is.
Hi Pierre. Everyone seems to have a very similar qualifying position to what they had for the sprint, but you did move up places in that sprint. What's the prospect for tomorrow? If it's a straightforward race, I know there's rain around.
Hopefully it rains and it's a complete chaos.
Is that your best opportunity to get some good points, do you think?
I mean, we've seen, the top four is too fast in race trim, so I think we're fighting between 8 and 10. I think we've been clear of the midfields this weekend on this track, so it's quite positive. Yeah, so I think we'll try to go for that. I think overall I'm quite disappointed on my side. The whole weekend's been pretty messy and struggling with something on the car, which we can't really get to the bottom of at the moment. So I think there'll be quite a lot of digging to do before Canada, but this is what we have for tomorrow, and yeah, I'm still hopeful we can score points.
Thank you.
Hey Nico, at least got some laps out there and they look pretty fast. Pleased with that effort?
Yeah, I mean...
Considering all of the problems that you had, how did the car feel out there? Did you feel like quite comfortable with it?
Yeah, no, it felt okay. It felt like yesterday, to be honest. Yeah, that was one question. Obviously, they just had time to repair it, get it back together, but not do the usual setup checks and all that. So, but it felt fine, like I said, and yeah, take it from here.
All right, best luck tomorrow. Hey Liam, obviously didn't make it through to Q3, but in a good starting spot for tomorrow. How pleased are you with the effort out there?
In the top 10.
What about race pace wise? I know Alpine have made a step this weekend, they're a big threat, but do you think you can maybe get into the fight even with weather permitting?
Yeah, I mean, they're a bit quicker than us, but we had good race pace this morning, so yeah, I mean, if everybody finishes and everything stays normal, it's going to be quite tough, but we never know.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Arvid, so little in it today to get through. Just talk me through where you think you maybe just missed out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. Just for sure, the last lap with us sort of everyone getting on top of each other in the last corner hurt a lot of the tyre and battery prep, which didn't help the last lap. But you know, just need to look into things to try to understand why I wasn't more competitive.
Did you make a lot of changes, minimal changes in between the sprint and quali?
Yeah, we made a few changes. We were a bit different, which maybe wasn't the right call, but and easy to say now. We've got what we got, so we're going to try and maximise the race tomorrow.
Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well, Checo, that looked like a tougher session. Just talk me through where you think it went wrong.
Yeah, we did a disaster out there.
When you're considering where you are as a team at the minute, is that the kind of thing you have to do, make a lot of changes, try these new things, or do you think maybe be a bit more conservative?
No, I think it was good. It was good that we explored the car all around. You know, I think that was quite positive. But yeah, it was just probably a little bit too much, but it's good that we keep exploring the car, especially because we had a new package. So it was good and important for us to explore it.
Right, good luck tomorrow. Hey Carlos, solidly into Q2 again. Is that kind of where the car is at the minute? In terms of tomorrow, I know it's so unpredictable with the weather, but from what you learned about the car, particularly in the sprint as well over a longer run, think you've got something to play with tomorrow?
We definitely have things to improve from the sprint, but at least just being able to fight in the midfield when last weekends we were very far away from the midfield. At least tomorrow we could have some fun and see we're only starting 3 or 4 positions behind the points. So with a good race and the rain coming, we could get some points tomorrow. So going to bed hopeful.
Good luck tomorrow. I know it's tough when you're heading out there in quali and knowing kind of that it's going to be a difficult afternoon. What did the car feel like in quali? Because the gap at least to the front didn't look so bad, did it, overall? Thanks.
All right, everyone. We had the qualifying session ended in Miami Grand Prix, and it was really interesting how it ended, and it was like, wow, what a qualifying session in Miami. A rookie on the pole, tiny gaps at the front, and some big names struggling at the back. Kimi Antonelli takes the pole ahead of Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc, but the real story comes from what the driver said after the session. We just heard what they said on the interviews, and I'm going to break it down in my own words, and maybe you will like it, maybe not, but you can comment down below what you thought about that. Let's go through the entire grid and break it all down. Kimi Antonelli, he said that I felt comfortable from the start of Q3. The balance was exactly where I wanted it. I knew the lap was there if I put it together, and that's really an elite level confidence coming from a rookie that just finished the qualifying in the best way possible. Max Verstappen was just behind him in the P2, just over a tenth behind. He said that it was a good lap, but not perfect. We're close, but still missing a bit of balance. So he is not fully satisfied with the build of his car. He still cannot trust the car that he is driving. That's really frustrating for Red Bull, and they need to fix this because I don't know what to say. Red Bull is still there, but not fully dialed in. Charles Leclerc, Charles, he was really frustrated first with himself, and then he was frustrated with the car because it didn't perform that well. He said that the potential was definitely there for more. I didn't maximize the final lap, and that was what frustrates me a lot. The car didn't feel that good, but it couldn't do more, and we need to check that with the engineers and figure it out for the race so we can maximize the full potential of the car. And he was frustrated because he knows pole was possible. Now look at this. McLaren's from the separation P4 to P7. See, they are separated just over 0.3 of a second. Lando Norris on P4 said the lap was decent but not amazing. We're in the mix, which is what matters. Yeah. He got the sprint, but now the tables have turned around, and clearly we have a lot of mixing things that's happening from day by day, from lap by lap, from race by race, from qualifying to qualifying, and that's really interesting to see. I don't think that this sport is still alive, but it's getting somewhere. Hopefully, we will see this sport getting where it supposed to be, where it deserves to be, and hopefully in the near future they will fix this problem. George Russell P5, he said that we extracted pretty much everything and the margins are incredible. I think George is not a driver that can drive a car that doesn't work for him, and he cannot drive a car that is not fast so he can be the best. I think that George is not a good driver. My own perspective, my own words. Lewis Hamilton on P6, he said that we're getting there. The car didn't feel like doing that much, but it still has a lot of potential and it still has a lot of room for improvement. And but he said that still not quite where we need to be. He said that I struggled a little bit. The tire management and the wind was really interrupting the way I was driving, so it was a lot of dust in front of him and he couldn't get the full potential of the car. Oscar Piastri on the other way, he said that I struggled a bit with the last sector, the pace is there, just need to clean it up, and with that he meant that I just need to find my inner peace and drive this beast to his maximum potential that it has. So he was talking about the car, that he didn't use the full potential of the car. So what this tells us is that 4 teams, all within a few tenths, and nobody fully satisfied with their car. We move around to Franco Colapinto, P8, strong performance. He said that was close to the maximum for us, really happy with how the car felt, and he really gave everything from himself. I'm really surprised with his success, and I wish him to continue like this, and he's a really good driver. Isaac Hajar P9, he said that I had really good results, especially with how tight it is, and I'm really happy with the car that I'm driving. I'm really happy with the result that I got, and I will make sure that I will do more and more in the days to come. Hopefully these rookies that are implemented in F1 that have come to in 2026 and 2025, hopefully they will have a lot of potential to change something. Maybe I don't know, revolution, maybe revolution, who knows. Move on, let's go to Pierre Gasly. He was P10. He said that we're in a fight, but there's a bit more in the car. He said that the car has a lot of potential. We are happy with the upgrades that we have brought to this GP, and hopefully we will start learning how they work and maximize the potential of the car. And then just missing out is Hulkenberg in P11 with very small margins, just not enough for Q3. He was driving the hell of that car, but that's the most he could have done. Liam Lawson is P12. He said that we were close but not quite there today, and I don't know, he drove really good, but not good enough, clearly. Oliver Bierman, and I feel sorry about him. He gave everything from his power, but he kept messing the corners, and he said that not a bad lap, but others found more. Yeah, he could have done really good job. He had the pace, but he messed up in the corners. Carlos Sainz, same thing. He had a real big problem with the balance of the car. He said that balance wasn't consistent throughout the session, and he wasn't happy with the car. Esteban Ocon, same as always. He said that we didn't quite have the pace when it mattered. He just from China GP, he started complaining about the balance of the car, not pushing, I don't know what. I think he should start learning from Bierman a little bit more, because by whining on interviews you don't achieve anything. You bow down your head and you work your off. So yeah, Ocon, I hope you wake up, brother. Alex Albon, we struggled to put the tires in the right window. He had the same problem as Sainz. The car wasn't performing at full potential. I think they had problems with energy deployment. I'm not sure about it, but yeah, something was not good with the car. Arvid Limbold, he said that I'm still learning, but not the result we wanted, and he is just not doing good with that car, and hopefully he will wake up also and start learning from the other rookies that they are doing a really good job. I mean, for the rookies that are in the middle section, not that one that is in the top, because he has a car that flies by its own. You don't need to worry about that. So yeah, he's not a Superman. I'm talking about Antonelli. Let me say it like this: if you give Antonelli a car that is in the middle section, he will be in the end. Yes. So yeah, that's my thought. So we're back to the big story, or the same story, whatever you want to say it. We have the two of Aston Martins and Cadillac. For the Aston Martins, we know that they are not competitive. Also, Fernando is repeating the same thing over and over. He said that we're simply not competitive right now. We need to understand this quickly, and we need to fix this quickly. And I know what is the fix. Fire Honda and get another engine, brother. So that's the only thing will save you. About Lance Stroll, I'm not going to talk anything because he doesn't talk himself. He said that very difficult session, no great. And I hate commenting on his words because he is a spoiled brat, and I'm sorry for my language, but it is what it is. Valtteri Bottas, there's a clear performance gap we need to close, and he said that the team is working really hard, day and night in the factory to build a car that's going to be competitive for the long time, for long years. I mean, Cadillac has just been implemented, or has just come to F1 sport, and they need some time to adapt themselves and see how the things go. Sergio Perez, he said that we couldn't get anything out of the tires. Yeah, the tires were degrading from the car too much. They were pushing the car, but clearly no power, and the tires were eaten alive. Gabriel Bartoletto was the last one, and he said that tough session, we need to review everything. His car was having quite problems, and hopefully they will fix it in the near future, and hopefully in the race we will see him in a better position. This isn't just a bad qualifying, this is a warning sign for multiple teams, so they need to see what's the big problem on their cars. One thing almost every driver has mentioned is that the grip evolution, the tire window, and how easy it was to lose the gap because of the weather, of the wind, and of the dust. So yeah, the three things that's going to be a problem. But tomorrow is going to be interesting because tomorrow we have rain and none of these things will affect the race. The only thing that will affect the race is going to be the rain. Hopefully Max will get the race win or Charles Leclerc. One of those. I want that. That's my own thing. Yeah. So if you see the big picture, everything, if you put everything together, it's going to be like Antonelli looks fully in control, but he's a rookie still. Verstappen is close but not perfect. Ferrari has pace but lacks execution. McLaren and Mercedes are right there in the mix, and the midfield is tighter than ever. Oh, and about the race, it's really wide open. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow because it's going to rain. It's going to rain. It's going to be interesting. And yeah, if you have something other than my predictions or other words that you can say, comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel and like our videos because you help a lot. And by helping us, we give you more F1 content the fastest way that we can. Either way, thank you for watching this video and we will see you in the race.